Hey, you guys. Welcome to Marsh City Mic. I know it's been, dang, I don't know how long. It's been a couple, it's been a few weeks since I've been on here, but I am so glad to be back. And I'm glad to be back with you guys. Just make sure you guys are tuned in on Facebook live and on YouTube, Marsh City Mic. But we do have a special guest today. And I don't even think it needs no introduction, but I'm gonna play some of her music and then you guys will definitely know who I'm talking about. But give me 2 seconds and we will get the show on the road right here, right now. And we're gonna just play a little bit of her song, and then we are gonna introduce our special guest today. Um
Chameleon. All around the world, all around the world. Listen, I might not be your cup of tea, but while you checking for her, homie, checking for me. I ain't out in these streets, but one thing's for sure, I know how to please. My confidence run deep, and my pockets do too. Why spend all my time giving my love to you? So that once you go big, there ain't no going back. It's a big girl world.
So I am so glad to introduce. She's jamming in the background. Go ahead now. He is jamming in the background. But we have the one and only Miss Gwen Yvette on with us. Thank you so much for joining us on March.
Thank you so much for having me, Lawrence.
Oh, well. Let's get into it. That was your was that your newest single? I think that's your newest single, right?
That's not my latest single. It's not my latest single.
Okay.
But that one's, it's real special, real near and dear to my heart, though.
Okay.
But it's not my most recent. My most recent single is Mr. Two Step.
Okay.
Yeah.
And well, how long ago did that Mr. Two Step come out?
That one dropped November 1st, right before Heritage.
Okay. Right before Heritage. Okay.
Right before Heritage, because we used the footage from Heritage, some of the parade and some from my performance as backdrop for that video.
Well, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Well, we thank you again for tuning in to Marsh City Mic. For all of you out there. Well, just explain. I know you said we were talking about Heritage. For those viewers out there who don't know what Heritage is, I know that is your home stomping grounds, right? I guess. So
right.
A little bit about Heritage, I guess, and why that's so special to you.
Well, for one, that's Penn Center's Heritage Days, annual Heritage Days, and this past one was like the 40th annual. So it was really special. I had the opportunity to perform and hadn't been out there in a couple of years. I really enjoyed performing at Heritage. Everybody comes home for that event. A lot of people who I went to school with and things of that nature, they come home specifically for Heritage Weekend. So it's always an honor to get to perform in front of your hometown.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So how did you get started, I guess, on this music train and performing all over, really?
Well, the music train started a long time ago, honestly. I'm from I was born in New York, but my mom is from St. Helena, born and raised, and so I ended up coming back here and starting first grade at St. Helena School. But the first time, my mom tells the story about the first time that I sang, which was with her in the choir at church. I don't even remember that. That's how young I was when this music train started. So, but my earliest memories are from childhood, performing in talent shows and things like that. I was about 12 years old when I realized that there was something to this singing thing for me. We had like what we call a little family talent show at home. And I was singing, and I'm looking at my parents, and both of them are like, like reacting to me singing. And from there, I like that. And so we took off with that, with singing, or developing a love for singing at that age.
Okay.
That time. Yeah.
So when did you first start really, doing this professionally?
Okay, well, at 19, I was in a band, local band here in Beaufort. That was pretty big deal. Dr. Patch and the Enterprise Band. And we used to play at the Elks on Friday nights. I wasn't even old enough to get in the Elks yet. But they would let me come to perform. I couldn't drink or anything, but I could be on set. Mm-hmm. And so I would say that was the start of my professional career, is performing as a female vocalist in the band. And then from there, I did some wedding singing, probably through the 90s. Well, back up a little bit more than that, because the beginning of it for me was getting out of high school and, had the big dream of going to the city and doing it big, but the problem was that I was then, still am, a fluffy girl. And it's a big girl world now, but it wasn't always like that. It was a kind of like a look at that time. This was like 89, 90. And they all kept saying, you got a beautiful voice, but you don't have the look. You don't have the look. I don't know how to market you. And the look at that time was like, a Halle Berry kind of look. And it just didn't work out at that time. So I came back home, went to work, and that's when I became a part of Dr. Patch and Enterprise Band. So that was my first step into music as a band member, and sang at a bunch of weddings through the 90s. And I just kind of let that dream sleep for a long time. Yeah, I didn't let it die, but it definitely took a long nap. And when my dad passed away in 2011, and then Whitney Houston died in February of 2012, it was like, oh my God, I gotta get busy. And that's when I started to really passionately pursue music.
Okay. Yeah. I know you've had a couple albums out. How many albums have you come out with?
One album. Only one album. I've dropped a lot of singles now, but I've only had one album, which is Love, Dreams, and Visions.
I don't know why I thought you had two albums or something.
No. Love, Dreams, and Visions.
I remember that one. That was back, I say it was a few years ago, right?
Yeah. Okay. A few. 2017.
Okay. Well, here's the next question. When the next album coming out?
Listen, albums just, I have to feel like that's what the people want. You know what I mean? Because singles have been working so well across the board, not just talking about myself, but across the board. Singles have been working so well. Like you see artists, I do a lot of Southern soul music at this point. And so when you see artists find success in the Southern soul, they haven't been dropping albums. It's been singles. Like KG, for example, King George is like one of the biggest Southern soul artists, and he hasn't dropped an album yet. It's just with singles, Singles. So so that's where I'm at with it. But if I definitely feel like I have one more. I definitely have one more. And it's going to be kind of cumulative. It won't be any one thing. It'll be like, going back and bringing back some of that R&B neo soul feel from my Love, Dreams, and Visions album, and then kind of bringing it up to where I am now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, talking about, I guess, performances and that, I know you had the pleasure of performing, doing a performance on for the Boys and Girls Club. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
talk to us a little bit about that, and I guess that wonderful, I guess, connection with you guys and helping them out.
Oh, sure. The Boys and Girls Club, I absolutely love them, and they do an annual festival where it's in January every year, and it's their annual fundraiser. So it's like a series of music events over a week.
Okay.
And last year, 2024, we started off the week, and we were out at Shell Ring in Port Royal. It was freezing cold, but it was really nice.
Man.
And from there, we ended up being booked for this year to headline out at Data and close out the week's events, and it was really awesome. We had a great time doing that. Part of that experience, I had the chance to visit one of the schools, and initially I think it was going to be just with the Boys and Girls Club kids, but especially being that it was St. Helena, I was like, I went to school at St. Helena, so we're going to definitely try to see if we can get with the whole school. And we ended up doing it with the whole school. And I absolutely loved it. When I tell you, I like cried tears for real. Just at the energy of the babies. The kids were so well behaved. The building was immaculate, just being in St. Helena. And we hear these reports sometimes about the schools and what schools not doing well, etc. And it seems like St. Helena has a bad rep.
Yeah.
But I saw nothing but absolute excellence when I was there. There, nobody from staff, from the administrator on down, everything was just done so well. So I was so glad that I had the opportunity to go to St. Helena and visit. And since then, I gave them a little homework assignment. So I'm going to revisit that with them. And one of the students, we're going to do a talent show. And one of the students will have the opportunity to sing at my annual event.
Okay.
So, yeah. So we're looking forward to that. Definitely.
Well, that's even, boy, you just segue into everything. Your annual event. I mean, that's the big thing that is coming up. Tell us a little bit about Queen, I guess, and A Tribute to Greatness. I know
A Tribute to Greatness. This is
your fourth annual, right?
This is our fourth year doing it. Yes, and it started off as an opportunity to give flowers to some of the women in our community who may not have been given theirs, or who we feel definitely need some more. And so we started off the first year with Anita Prather, Dr. Marlena Smalls, and Ms. Mildred Daniels. That was our honorees the first year. And then from there, our honorees, we have our honorees make nominations for the year to follow. And so we've had some great honorees over the years. We're looking forward to doing it again this year. We've got this year Miss Bessie Clark, Pastor Teresa Roberts, and Miss Deborah Martin.
Yes.
And they were nominated by our honorees from last year. Ms. Davina Coleman, Ms. Lynn Bryant, and Ms. Priscilla Drake. So I got to name the second year because I've said everybody else. Second year was Queen Quet. Queen Quet. No, Inez Miller, Queen Quet. I
thought Inez was last year.
Oh, Mother Cleo Stokes.
Oh.
And I'm one more person. It'll come to me. Don't take it no kind of way.
Okay.
Absolutely. We absolutely love each one of these queens. And these are women who have been, toiling in the vineyard. And some of them have not had the opportunity to be recognized. And so that's what this tribute to greatness is about. Of course, it's a musical celebration as well. I have it lined every year to fall right on that weekend where Aretha Franklin's birthday is. That's my favorite artist of all time. So I'm doing a musical tribute to the Queen.
Okay.
And last year I tied in also the Empress, Gladys Knight. We did some Etta James as well. So, but of course, the royalty of soul music. We pay respects to them at the same time as we're honoring women from our community. This year, it didn't end up being in March around Aretha Franklin's birthday because Jonathan Green has the floor that evening at USCB. So we have another date, which is April 19th, which happens to be my daddy's birthday. So
well, that's beautiful.
Anyway, yeah.
That is beautiful. So what made you, I know you were talking about, I guess, Queens weren't celebrated, but how did you put this all together? How did you form? Was it just you, or is it a team of people? I guess how did you come to create?
Certainly, it was a team of people. Whenever I'm doing anything, it's a team of people.
Yeah,
because I may be the one out front, and I may be the one that gets the applause, but it takes a lot of help. It takes a lot of people to make things happen. And so that first year, the team that I was working with, we came up with this idea as a way to, honor people. I don't want to call names because I don't want to call names.
Okay. But you gotta call them names.
I don't want to call I don't want to call the wrong names, so I ain't gonna call no names. But the people that I was working with that year, we sat down and decided that this was something that would be good, and I decided to make it an annual thing. And so here we are 4 years later.
4 years later. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And of course, we have the opportunity to highlight some amazing talent as well.
Yes.
It's never just me. I always have other artists or singers to sing as well. The first year it was Latrice Bush and Nia Simmons, both phenomenal women, phenomenal artists. And then we've had Diamond Moorhead, who's a beautiful singer. You know Diamond, right?
I know Diamond. Go ahead. Diamond's my homie now.
Listen.
That's my homie from back in the day at the Y, man. But she
okay. Yeah. So Diamond, and my brother, Chris Coley, who is another Sam Cooke, Luther Vandross type.
Oh wow.
Yes. Sam Cooke, like Aretha's my favorite. Sam Cooke is his favorite. And so we have a good time. The audiences enjoy the show as well as, of course, people come out to support and honor the honorees. So it's a good thing. Eventually, I'll have this thing where we have donations and sponsorships, and the community can just show up. They won't have to pay. We're gonna get it there. Right now, tickets are on sale though. They're $25.
$25. Okay. And where can you get your tickets at?
Tickets are available on eventbrite.com.
Okay.
Yeah, so you look up Queen, A Tribute to Greatness on eventbrite.com. The link is attg25.eventbrite.com. And either one of those.
Okay.
It's ATTG, like A Tribute to Greatness, 25.eventbrite.com. And right now they're 20, the early bird ticket sales, they're $25.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to, Miss Bessie Clark is a legendary educator in our community, as is Miss Deborah Martin.
Yes.
And trailblazer Pastor Teresa Roberts. So those are our honorees for this year, and we're looking forward to it.
That is beautiful. So like she said, go to attg25 at eventbrite.com. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, I'm still in work mode. I'm about to say at. I'm giving emails addresses out all day. Don't worry. But attg25.eventbrite.com. Get your tickets now. Early bird tickets. So when is the early bird special in?
Valentine's Day, actually. Yeah.
Oh, that's tomorrow, folks. Y'all
That's
better hurry up.
tomorrow.
Y'all better hurry up. Get those,
you have until the early bird
Valentine gifts for somebody.
Yes, it lasts until tomorrow midnight. So
okay,
or 11:59 tomorrow night. Yeah.
Okay.
But we have some people on the line. Anybody on the line interested? You know, we can do a little something. We can do a little trivia or something and give away a couple.
Well,
yeah.
Look at that boy. See,
yeah.
Oh, she tried to give away some tickets. I don't have anybody on the line right now, but if you let's throw some questions out. What questions you got for the people?
Can we have them answer?
What can we have them answer?
Are we gonna make it about me? They're just gonna answer questions in general.
Let's make it. See, you the star of the show right now, so we gonna make it about you. We gonna see.
Make it about me. Let's see. I'll make it real simple. I got 2 tickets for the first person who tells you the name of my one album.
And I'm gonna give.
And I already said it.
I'm gonna give y'all a hint. So this is what y'all need to do, right? With y'all on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, drop the comment of her first album, and I will post it on. I guess I will post it on this live feed here, and you will be the winner. So question again. Just give me the question one more time.
What's the name of Gwen Yvette's first album?
Alrighty.
What is the title of Gwen Yvette's first album?
You heard it here first. I see. I can't answer. I was about to answer because I didn't see. I ain't want to win no.
We got 2 tickets coming your way.
But leave a comment. And the first person that comments the right answer will definitely be winning 2 free tickets to Queen A Tribute to Greatness that is happening April 19th. And if you don't win, you still have time to I guess get that $25 special. Tickets do go up after tomorrow to $35, but it does support a good cause. I see that I guess a portion of your proceeds will benefit Project Freedom 326.
Absolutely. Okay. Last year we started with the scholarship. Mm-hmm. And we did a $500 scholarship last year to graduate from Beaufort High, Miss Gardner. And we tried to do the other schools. We just weren't able to get that communication with the guidance department. So we partnered this year though with Project Freedom. Mm-hmm. And so a portion of proceeds goes to Project Freedom this year.
Oh, well, we had actually my first guest on this podcast was Tiana.
Yes.
Tiana Park. See, Tiana, that's Tiana definitely be, showing up and showing out for the community. So it's
sure. Absolutely. That's my girl.
Yeah, that's my homie now, man. But
yes,
we definitely love her here at Marsh City Mic. I think we got a winner. So
we got a winner. Okay.
We got a winner, Sheila Hudson.
All right, Chic. Yes. Love, dreams, and visions. That is the correct response.
There we go. Look at that.
Congratulations. Thank you.
We will. I guess we'll have Gwen be in touch with how to get those tickets. But we will definitely get those tickets out to you. Okay.
Awesome.
Let us. So I know. I just want to talk a little bit about, I guess, your musical influences growing up. I know you mentioned a couple people, actually, when you said Whitney Houston, that type of deal. But do you have any other musical influences from past or present? Because this one is out there right now.
So many. Like, it's so hard to name. But some of the real strong ones for me are, of course, again, Aretha, Gladys, Whitney, Michael Jackson, James Brown.
Okay.
Listen, like James Brown, for example, I can just get lost in his music. Like I was so sleep on him when I was younger. But I spent time listening to his music. That man was absolute music genius. And I think he played crazy a lot of time. I think he played crazy a lot of times. But
I still
absolute genius to come from, being barefoot in a cabin in the woods to having a jet with your picture on it is absolutely, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. So, I love me some JB.
I like
current influences. I would say, so many people, I would consider, my peers, because they are independent artists in the music industry. Now, things have changed so very much from how they used to be. The dream back a while back was, for to get signed. Everybody wanted to get signed. When I first started to step out, that was my goal, to get signed. But with the shift in technology and the shifts that have happened in the media, we don't have to do it that way anymore. You can be at home and record everything and drop everything straight from your house. Never have to leave home and chart and do well,
Yeah.
So, excuse me. So things have really changed. And so my influences, or my right now, I just love and appreciate every single independent artist that's out here working and putting out quality music and maintaining a standard. I'll say that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of other stuff that happens, but I have the utmost respect for people who are pushing and working hard, because it's not easy at all, especially when you're doing something else during the day.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean, having a whole different job, and then you have to be able to set this completely aside in order to, and it's hard. It is hard.
It is. No,
Yeah.
I definitely.
And that's why when I had this epiphany back in 2015, I resigned. I was working at the Beaufort County School District at that time, and I resigned and said, you know what, I have to step away, and I need to be a full-time artist. And so I needed that time and space to just be fully immersed in this. And so it worked. It really worked. And I understand even more so now why I had to do it that way. I started working again late 2023. I had some things going on in my personal life, and it just felt like I needed to be somewhere else where I felt like I was doing something more with myself, with my time, with my mental space. And so I chose to come back to work, because this is I work with teenage boys. And that has been a passion of mine for before I resigned. That's what I was doing, working with the same demographic. And so, I decided to come back to work, and I like the job. Don't get it twisted. I like the job, but at the same time, I'm ready to. What I would really like to do is be like, you know what? I'm gonna come back. Y'all don't take me off the roster. Just go put me on leave, put me on extended leave for a while, because I'm on tour right now. And then I'll come back after a while.
Where's the last place you I know you were traveling? I know you've done traveling shows and that type of deal. Where's the last place you've traveled to do a show?
Okay, I can give you, because this is my first NDA. So I can only share certain information.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right. So I can tell you that I went to Nigeria.
Okay.
That I sang at a wedding.
Okay.
And that it was someone who saw this video of me singing Gladys Knight's Neither One of Us. There's a video that was posted on Live Lounge Radio Facebook page some years ago. And it's got like maybe about 4 or 5 million views. It's been shared over 100,000 times. And somebody who saw me on that video wanted me to sing at their wedding. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so. Where would be one place that you would love to perform? If you had one place you could pick out of any.
That's just way too hard, Lawrence. One place. Because this is what I use when I'm in rehearsal and I'm like trying to make sure everybody's giving the all, giving the big energy. So I'm like, come on, we're not, don't worry about where we are right now. Visualize this like we at Madison Square Garden. That's always my reference. Like we in Madison Square Garden. So, some place like that, I guess, would be ideal to be on that kind of stage. But been on some big stages and those have been nice. Those have been really nice. I'm looking forward to going back to the UK to perform in the fall. I've just before COVID, I went twice in like 4 months, 2 tours, and then COVID happened. Life changed for everybody, and but I'm looking forward to going back this fall. I've already been contacted, and we're like shoring up the details. But like October-ish, I should be in the UK again. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I know you're talking about live performances. How do you prepare for a live performance?
Whew. I mean, a lot goes into it. Weeks, of course, rehearsal. That's very important. I try to do some measure of vocal rest where I'm not in the time leading up to a major event. I'm not doing a whole lot of talking, not doing a whole lot of anything that's going to be aggravating. So I definitely try to do that. Just scale back on phone calls. I might have my phone turned off or turned, where I'm not getting a whole lot of that. Hey D Michelle. What it do, boo? That's my right hand right there, D Michelle.
What they?
Yeah. So
go ahead.
And so I may do a regimen of teas where I drink my ginger teas or herbal teas with honey, those types of things. That's important leading up to big show. I don't know why it's happened the last couple years, like just maybe 2 weeks before my biggest shows, I start getting a cold and coughing up mucus and can't hit high notes and stuff like that. And it's happened the last couple, and it's something that drives me nuts. And then, so I really ramp up that type of regimen where I'm taking the teas and all of that kind of stuff and being ready, trying to be ready for the show. And it's worked out. Thank God.
Oh man. Well, that's perfectly that's good.
Thank God.
That is
good. But I really try to keep, still.
Yeah.
That's the thing for me, to kind of keep still and be in calm as much as possible, because as an artist, I want everything to go well. I want everything to go right. I want the audience to enjoy, and I want the artist to, of course, I want myself and other artists to enjoy, musicians, everybody to have a good time. So
have a good time.
We can't have a good time if things are stressful.
Definitely.
If I'm worrying about high notes, Lord. It's not fun. But listen, I have some of the most supportive people around me.
Mhm.
We get on each other's nerves a lot, I'm sure. But when it comes down to it, when I'm on that set, I definitely feel their support. If I'm wavering, if I'm not able to do something, if I give somebody a certain look, you know what I mean? Somebody might fill in and hit that for me, or somebody might play something in that space where I would,
Mhm.
So yeah, it all works out. Hey T,
Boy, everybody just popping in the Marsh
what's up,
City Mic
boo?
tonight. Everybody, well, we appreciate everybody that's out there.
For sure. Thank y'all so much taking
on,
time out of y'all Thursday evening. I
we
appreciate
appreciate y'all.
you. Yes.
Taking time out of your busy
Yeah.
schedules to join us. We are. This is Marsh City Mic, and we do have the incredible Gwen Yvette with us, and we're just sitting down having a conversation, talking about music, and her event that is coming up, Queen: A Tribute to Greatness, which will be happening on April 19th at the USCB Center for the Arts. And you can go and get your tickets. I will put the website back up right now, where you can go and get your tickets. It will be $25 till tomorrow night, right? Correct?
25 till tomorrow night.
$25 till tomorrow night, and then $35 after that. But it is a wonderful event that is definitely something not to miss. I have seen the clips. I need to come out. Gosh,
You haven't been out, Lawrence.
I'm not gonna lie. I ain't been out, but
OMG. Now you need to stop. This is our fourth. So we've done it 3 years. Yeah, we've done it 3 years. But we have vendors. So since you haven't been there, we have vendors set up in the foyer area. It's always nice, and you get some of the best products in that foyer. We have from natural hair care to art, visual art, that and the artist is standing right there telling you about the piece, etc. We have jewelry, of course. Last year we had the Hat Man. And he sold all kinds of hats. My classmate James Smalls, he's out there. He has the handbags. What do you call it? Not Fat Daddy, Lord. I ain't calling you Fat Pete.
No,
he called it Big Daddy bags, I think. Something like that.
Hey, that works.
And we just have a good time. We have a good time. We have the banners, the backdrops done by excuse me, by Teresa Boatwright Photography and Graphics. They did the banner for us last year. And the year before, as a matter of fact, and the year before that, she did all of them. Yeah. We had last year, we had Food McKinnon's sponsored and did a seafood salad for us, some punch and cake, a little.
Because don't forget about the food, because she said,
yeah, right. And of course, we have some vendors too that do some food items. We've had some sweet treats a couple of times, and it's always good. So some of everything that you could think of that you want is in that area during our event. So we started last year with doing a red carpet where we take the pictures and all of that stuff before the show, because we had 2 years in a row where we were struggling at the end of the night to get everybody in the same spot to take pictures. So we started doing it before the show, and that worked out really well last year. So we're going to definitely continue with that, where we come in a little bit earlier and do the photos and all of that in the foyer with where the vendors and stuff are set up, where we have the backdrop. And that was awesome. I have an amazing photographer, Eddie Patton, of higher level photography. He does all our pictures and stuff every year. amazing. So y'all have to go ahead and get your tickets now. Don't wait till the last minute. Yeah.
So I heard you mention about vendors. Are you guys still looking for vendors?
We are still looking for vendors. Yeah.
And how can
so
somebody?
The number to call for vendors is 843-473-8080.
Okay.
And
excuse me.
God bless you. That's the number to call if you're interested in being a vendor. We still have vendor slots open.
Okay.
And what else I need to say about the show? Is there anything I missed? I don't think I missed.
Well, no, it sounds like you have
covered it, right?
Great. You sound like you covered it all. It sounds like
one thing I didn't mention, I mentioned it earlier, but I didn't appeal for it. Sponsorships is we do still need sponsors.
Okay.
We have sponsorship levels available, and you can find that information on. Well, you'll be able to find it on my website.
Okay.
Because we have a packet put together for people who want to make contributions and scholarships.
Okay. And what's that website? So
the website is GwenYvette.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys can definitely go to GwenYvette.com. Find out more about the sponsorship packages, and more about her event, and just more about her just in general. Was there anything you want to leave the great folks? I know our time is dwindling down, but anything you want to leave the great folks with?
I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you guys so very much. Some of you have been from the moment I stepped out to do the first thing, which was audition for Sunday Best back in 2012. From the moment I made that step, made that leap, there are people who have been rallying behind me. And I just want to say thank you. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, every comment, every like, every share, every ticket, having people. I actually have people who love my music and are able to sing my songs to me. And I'm just like, that is one of the most special things ever to experience as an artist. Mm-hmm. Just to see people vibing with your music and enjoying your music. So, from the very beginning, I've understood that it's bigger than me. It's way bigger than me. So me pushing is pushing somebody else to go for whatever it is that they have been allowing to take a long nap, like I did with my music. So thank you as y'all continue to motivate me. God uses me to do the same with you, and I thank you. I appreciate you every step of the way. Right now, we got a song coming out, baby.
You got a song coming out? Okay.
Woo, we got a song coming out tomorrow.
Okay.
It's called That's My Baby.
Okay.
I am featured on it. I'm a feature. The artist.
I saw you were collecting pictures.
Yes, we collecting pictures and videos. If you've got a video snippet, you can take it with your phone, as long as you take it landscape. Take it with your phone and get video of you and your baby chilling, dancing, doing whatever y'all want to do. Wait now. Let me clean that up. We're gonna keep this family friendly, okay? So videos, if you're gonna send us videos, it would be, if y'all just doing regular everyday things, maybe y'all outside having a picnic, or you washing dishes or cooking together or whatever. If you want to send a video, that's fine, or send us your pictures, because we are using that for our project. The song is called That's My Baby. The artist is Dallas Tim Wayne, and I am featured on the song as well. Mm-hmm. I love this song, and it's blowing already. We haven't even dropped it yet, and it's already getting a lot of positive feedback. So we're going, and I want y'all to be a part of it. Send in those videos, if you want to do your own video, you can do your video and post it on your own social using the clip, using the sound from the videos that we've already shared. You can use that sound and then tag us in it so we can share it. But yeah, that's my baby. That thing fire. I wish I could play it for y'all to hear a little bit right now, but what? Trust me when I tell you.
We want the exclusives, guys. You
trust me when I tell you that thing fire. I
Marsh City Mic want the exclusives.
Let me see if I can play a little bit.
And just play. So while you searching for that, where can people listen to your music? Are you on streaming platforms?
Oh, of course, yeah. Wherever you download and stream music, you can find me there.
Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube.
Gwen Yvette. I'm on Spotify, I'm on Apple Music, Amazon, Pandora, wherever you download and stream, YouTube, wherever you at, Gwen Yvette music is there. And I appreciate y'all because listen, I had no idea where we were going with this thing when we started. Of course, I'm happy, I'm grateful that things have gone as well as they have, while at the same time I'm like, man, it's taking too long to pop off. But I get in that rut from time to time, I really do. But right now I'm just in a space of, and I try to stay there, where I'm just grateful, where I'm just grateful because I've had the opportunity to do what I love. This is my 10th year of being an artist, Gwen Yvette. This is my 10th year. So I'm celebrating all year long. And so, yeah, people see, a lot of times we see artists and we see, it seems like something happened overnight. They just blew up out of nowhere, but they really didn't. They've been working in most cases, in 99.9% of the time, people have been working, grinding, and creating and sharing. And finally it caught on. You see what I'm saying? Yes. It's not like it just popped out of the blue and like, oh, all of a sudden it's King George. No, King George was putting out good music, but he put out that one that caught on. And then after that, people went back and that's when we found out Friday Night was a good song. We didn't know Friday Night till it was Keep On Rolling, but he released Friday Night first, So it happens like that a lot. It happens with me like that. People hear something from me and then they go back and then they discover other things. I see songs that have been that was released years ago start to suddenly get a lot more play because people like me for People Get Ready or Big Girl World or Mr. Two Step. They like one of those songs and then they say, oh, well, when they go and find me, they're like, oh, she been out here. Yeah, it don't happen overnight. It does not happen overnight. I said all that to say that. It don't happen overnight. All right, I think I got this track. Let me see if I can play y'all a little bit. Tap into my little Bluetooth.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see. I ain't gonna give you the whole song.
Yeah, that's the whole song, but at least you're giving us a little bit.
Yeah, taste.
That's my baby. That's my baby. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. I love my baby. Yeah. And she ain't going nowhere. No. That's my baby, that's my woman. I couldn't leave her in my home.
Feel good, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
Cause I'm a lover anyway. She keeps a smile on my face when my days are crazy. She never sees through a man. Even when I'm acting crazy.
I can't give you the whole song.
Can't give us the whole song, but at least you drop some of it.
But That's a little taste. And we put out that much at least already where we've been sharing the snippets. And so you can find that sound on my page, on Tim's page. Again, that's Dallas Tim Wayne.
Okay.
Featuring Gwen Yvette on That's My Baby. And we want y'all to use that snippet and share your videos and pictures, or you can post them. Like some people have been sending them to me in the inbox or putting it on the post, and we gathered those up too. We've been gathering those up too. So we're going to use those, and we want y'all to get into it. It's a feel good song, and this is going to be one of them classics, period. I'm going to let you hear a little bit of my piece, just a little bit.
We got it. I know, right?
Well, baby, first things first. Go on and clear the air. From his hat to his cowboy boots, that's mine right there. He don't have to worry about one damn thing.
And we can a live performance.
I got his front, I got his back, and I'm wearing his ring. That's my man.
That's it.
You can't give us the whole thing.
Can't give you the whole thing.
Well, Miss
we
Gwen,
need y'all to be ready to check it out tomorrow. Can't give you the whole thing. But the song is absolute fire, and I'm so excited to be a part of the project. And see, this is one of the things that I talk about all the time. Like I'm grateful for the village, grateful for my tribe, because people call my name in rooms that I'm not in. I don't know. I've never met this man, and he had not ever met me. He was talking to his public relations manager, Miss Jindia Blunt, and he was telling her he likes the song. He had finished the song already completely by himself. He likes the song, but he thinks he wants to add a strong female to the song. And he mentioned Westlove. He mentioned Cicely Wilborn. And these are female artists in Southern Soul who are doing big things. He wanted that kind of sound on the track. And she said to him, I got somebody for you. She's an artist from South Carolina, Gwen Yvette. That's who you need on this track. And that's how it went. But I would have not known anything about it until I saw the song and loved the song. You know what I mean? But somebody heard he said he needed a female, and somebody called my name. And so I'm always grateful for that. People calling my name in rooms where I'm not at. And so that's how it came to be, Dallas. And we vibe. The energy is great. And I'm just looking forward to, thank you, Derek. Just looking forward to the song being a huge success, because it's fire.
Oh man,
it's fire. Because what's not to love? It's talking about being in love and honoring your partner. So what's not to love? It's timeless. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by Marsh City Mic.
Yes.
Make sure you search Gwen Yvette on all social media platforms and all streaming platforms to catch her music and what's going on with her. Also, make sure to get your tickets for Queen, A Tribute to Greatness. I will put the website up one more time for you guys. But like I said, we appreciate you stopping by Marsh City Mic. And all my folks out there, thank you guys for tuning in, and you guys have a wonderful night. We will definitely be posting some more information about the next episode. So you guys stay tuned.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Marsh City Mic. Thank you, Lawrence. Appreciate y'all having me.
Alrighty.
Thanks everybody for listening in.
All right.